I love Islam. Islam is absolutely my life. There's nothing in the world as important to me as Islam. And there is nothing in the world that I am not willing to give up for the sake of Allah, for Islam, and for the Muslims. That's a fact. It's an unquestionable fact. Because Islam is everything to me, because I know the power of Islam. I know the power of Allah. I understand Allah's love. I understand His wisdom. I understand His mercy. I understand His justice. And I know there is nothing that is better. And I wish to share this with everyone.
How does it feel to be Muslim?
Amazing. Undescribable. Sometimes when people touch my life or when Allah touches me, it's a feeling that I never thought I could feel. It's like overwhelming compared to any sense of happiness that I've ever had in my life before this.
In what way is it different than before?
I'm much more patient now. I'm more understanding, more accepting. Yeah, I'm just a lot more at peace in my everyday life, in the way that I deal with people, in the way I deal with my work.
How has it changed your everyday life?
Well, I'm a modest woman now, so let's not go into too much detail about the things I used to do. But because of prayers, I have more structure. 5 times a day, and I gotta wake up early in the morning, and I gotta, make sure that I'm in a good state of mind 5 times a day. And just those 15 minutes 5 times a day really makes you calm, makes you like so at ease, and whatever problem you had before you went into the surah or the mosque is like it's gone once you come out. It's already settled and you feel like there's a solution for it. Before, like, I only could rely on myself. Now I know I have something up there watching over me in every second of every detail of my life, and that makes me feel so secure. So safe. I
would say that my upbringing was a semi-religious one. I did spend a lot of time with my grandmother on my father's side growing up, and she was a religious woman. We used to go to church on Sundays, had catechism classes, so we did our, the baptism, the first communion, the confirmation, and prayed daily. So yes, I would say my upbringing was a semi-religious one. I do have a lot of memories from my childhood, of course, like celebrating Christmas and Easter. There was always the Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny aspect of those holidays, and then you also have the more religious view of those holidays as well. And our family, we did celebrate the more religious views of those holidays. And I do have a lot of fond memories of praying with my grandmother, praying for our relatives that have passed away, also praying the rosary as well. I would say that I did happily identify myself as a Catholic at the time. We did read the Bible, we learned it in church on weekends, but I would say that I identified myself as a Catholic quite happily. My relationship with Jesus, peace be upon him, as a Catholic was a pretty strong one at the time growing up. I would say that daily prayers were absolutely important. I couldn't go to sleep without, praying that night, or else I would have like a guilty conscience. It just became like a habit that I had since, as I grew up. My quest for Islam really began when my grandmother passed away.
Women in Islam are like diamonds, and Allah created these rules to protect them. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Julia, and my Muslim name is Aysel. I'm from Russia, and I'm converted to Islam from 6 months, alhamdulillah, and I'm very happy for that. My lifestyle changed after Islam, in best part I can say, because I start believing God, and this belief bring me power, and anything I ask from Allah, by time, Allah give it to me, and I'm very thankful, and inshallah, all people to feel these feelings.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان